there everyone, this is Lilith and welcome back to another one of my videos for Altenew, and I'm thrilled to be sharing this layout which I created for our new November stencil release. Now, I created this layout using the Mandala stencil, which is one of my favorites probably from the set because it's so large. And the layout I created for the scrapbook blog was actually a second layout. So I started off by creating a background on this lovely pattern paper, and I had my misted stencil, and I thought I don't want to waste all that lovely ink which is on there, so I'm going to use it, and that is exactly what I did for this project. So once I had finished creating the background for my first layout, I thought I would use the remaining ink which had dried a little bit onto that stencil. So all I had to do was mist that with a little bit of water, and then I added my smooth cardstock onto that and just pressed it ever so slightly to get the image of the stencil. And I'm going to do the same with the center part because I really think it looks like a flower and it will work perfectly for my layout. So here I'm just adding a little bit more water just to give that shape a little bit more definition. It will be a little bit blotchy. Let's just say this is kind of a bit like mixed media meets scrapbooking. Now, I still needed a couple more of those pretty little flower shapes, and so I did add a little bit more ink, spray ink. This one is the Cosmic Berry, which is one of my favorites, I think, from this new release. And once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to leave that dry. Now, once the background has dried, I'm going to add a couple of flowers, and I decided to use the Life is Awesome stamp set. These are really pretty little flowers, and they kind of reminded me of the kind of blotches which I already had on my layout, so I thought they would work really well. So I'm just going to add a couple of those flowers in some pink and purple tones, and this is a layered set, so I'm going to work from the lightest to the darkest color. And this set is fabulous because all the layers are numbered, so you just have to follow the numbering, and if you're not sure, just have a look on the little sheet which comes with the set. So here I'm going in with my darker color, and I'll just continue doing this until I'm happy with the number of flowers. And I'll also add a couple of leaves just to add a hint of green, a bit more detail, and just to add that third color, which I usually do. I usually stick to 3 colors when I'm scrapbooking. Now that I have finished all the stamping, I'm going to add a couple of details, and to do this I'm using some flowers. These are flowers which I cut out from the Painted Fantasy washi. I just stuck it onto some simple white cardstock and just did a little bit of fussy cutting, and I thought they worked really well with the stamped images. I did think that the 8 by 11 was a little bit small, so I'm going to pop that onto a 12 by 12 piece of pattern paper, and I'm going to add a couple of edges just to add a bit of definition and color, and then I can glue all of this down onto that lovely pattern paper. The stripes are from the Our Family scrapbook collection, and if I'm not mistaken, the purple background is from the Reflection scrapbook collection. I picked out a photo which was taken on one of my walks through the village, and this was a beautiful sunset, and I'm going to be using the word beautiful from the Simple Flowers set. It's this beautiful, really fine scripted word which I think suits perfectly, and it pops off the page in black. And I'm going to be using a couple of sentiments from the Moments in Time set, and this is going to be my journaling. And once that is finished, I can add a couple of small finishing touches to the layout, and that's that. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye bye.